What's up, you guys? I'm Starry back with another episode of A Idol. In the last episode, we got our first bad end and ignored her. But in this episode, we're going to see what happens when we do what we're supposed to do, and that's engage this Aiko character. So let's get started. I need to decompress. I need to distress. I need to look at Aiko in a swimsuit! But the moment I set my phone down... Oh! My phone lets out a musical chirp. What could it be? I glance at it, brushing a strand of hair behind my ear. The icon for Paku Paku, my favorite instant messaging app, is displayed on the screen. You have a new contact. Heartsong has sent you a message. I frowned, clicking on the notification. I apologize, Mrs. Acidic Flower, if I annoyed you in any way, but I am in dire need of assistance. I would not joke about such a thing. Aiko. What? How did they get my contact info? There's something very suspicious about all of this. If this is a prank, it's an incredibly elaborate one, but something about it rubs me the wrong way. Something beyond a complete stranger from the internet forum adding me as a contact on Paku Paku. It's the way I say she, but Heartsong could be anybody, signs himself off as Aiko. It seems so presumptuous. I don't know how you got my Paku Paku ID, but I'll report you for harassment if you keep doing this. It's not funny anymore. I'm sorry, Miss Acidic Flower, I truly am. I know this is unforgivably rude, not to mention intrusive, but I need help. I assure you I would not resort to such drastic measures if I had any other recourse. If you are unavailable, could you perhaps give me another contact with whom I could speak? It is unbecoming to admit such a thing, but there is something I am worried about. Aiko. There it is again, Aiko. All impudent things. This girl is an insult to Aiko fans everywhere. If I wasn't such a huge fan of Aiko, this casual appropriation of her name wouldn't bother me so much, but I am a fan and it does bother me. It almost bothers me more than being hacked does. Almost. I suppose there is a chance she could be the real Aiko, but... Oh, who am I kidding? I need to teach her a lesson, once and for all. I agree with you, Heartsong. You do need help. You need help getting over yourself. You're not the real Aiko, and you never will be. You're just a bored nobody who wants attention. Excuse me, I have a little bit of a cold, so you're gonna hear some gross coughing. Like, I'll try to cover my mic a little bit for you guys, but or edit them out maybe. Unless I'm too lazy and tired. Probably gonna be too lazy and tired. Stop living in the dream world and get a life. Oh wait. I skipped a line, sorry. Anyway. I understand why you feel that way. I apologize for going about this the wrong way. I truly do. I only hope I have not upset you too deeply, Aiko. Some people just don't learn. So we ignored her last time. Clearly, we're supposed to reply. Alright, that's something I suppose I can accept for your apology for now. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Aiko. No need to thank me. And you don't need to keep signing your name off at the end of your messages. Oh, I don't? I thought it was polite to sign one's name, like writing a letter? Don't be stupid, you're not writing a letter. This is a messaging service. I can already see your screen name. Oh, I see. Well, this should save quite a lot of time. Thank you for telling me, Miss Acidic Flower. It's no problem. I mean, it's just common sense. Some people say I am rather lacking in that department. I can tell. So, what is it? What do you do? What do you want? I suppose I should tell you what's been troubling me. I can't find my programmer. It is of utmost urgency that I find him or her. How do you not know the gender of your own programmer? It is complicated. I believe I used to know, but the place where the information was stored has since been wiped. Wiped? By who? By Lyric. Why would Lyric do that to their own idol? That is part of the issue. I can't remember. All information pertaining to my true programmer has been deleted. I have been assigned a new head programmer, but I know he is not my original. How can you tell? If he was, he would be more familiar with my internal processing. The plot thickens. I can feel myself getting drawn in. But this is ridiculous. I need to keep my wits about me. Why would Aiko, Lyric's most popular virtual idol, come to me for help? It doesn't add up. You know, unless this is some weird role-playing thing, I still think you're trying to trick me. Do you have any way to substantiate your claims? I will be making an appearance at a convention called A-Idol Fest this weekend. Please see the attachment for clarification if you desire further proof. So that flyer doesn't prove anything. There are adverts all over town and on the net. If you come to the event, I will give you a signal during my concert to prove I am who I say I am. That's really good too. Sorry. I can feel my heart stuttering inside my chest. Is this for real? Is Aiko the object of my affection? No, adoration. For the last 2 years truly offering to send me a special signal during her concert? ... No, I have to think logically. I need to cool down. Let's take this one step at a time. I don't want to sound too excited. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. Fine, I wasn't planning to go, but I have to see this for myself. You're on. Whoopsie. Thank you, Miss Acidic Flower. You have been a great help. While at the convention, we can talk about through this phone app. Let us speak again later. And a notification comes up telling me the username Heartsong is busy. Busy doing what exactly? If Heartsong really is the real Aiko, she probably has a packed schedule, interviews and photo shoots and appearances on the radio. If Heartsong's some random person on the internet, however, maybe they've just grown tired of their charade. Either way, I should check my internet bank balance carefully. I only had a few coins in there, but if Heartsong can get my Paku Paku ID, they can probably get my account number and login information. That could be quite problematic, I assure you. My heart's still pounding. I need to calm down. Is there any way I can verify this? Maybe I should take a look at Lyric's official website. There must be a section where I can contact them. If anybody knows about Aiko's errant programmer, presuming of course that Heartsong's story is true, they will. Why doesn't Aiko ask the staff at Lyric Corp about her programmer anyway? I don't get it. A quick search through Lyric's website gives me the location of their main office. Fortunately, Lyric is a company based in Fukuoka, and their office doesn't seem too far away. It should only take an hour and a half or so to get there by train. The only question is, am I really going to do this? Am I really going to go to Lyric's office and ask them about Aiko? Hannah, you have more balls than I do. I'd be like, I'm just gonna send them an email and pray to God they respond. Anyway, sorry about that. If I want to get to the bottom of things, that should be the easiest way. Let's see if they can tell me anything about my conversation with Aiko. But maybe I can make a topic on the idol board first. Who made Aiko? The subject. Who made Aiko? This might sound like a weird question, but I was wondering if anybody knew the identity of Aiko's head programmer. I love Aiko, and I thought I should let the programmer know they did a great job. It's a long shot since information about Virtual Idol's programmers is pretty hush-hush, but it never hurts to try. I'm not expecting miracles, though. I tried to find out about Aiko's programming team in the past, but the few scraps of information I could find were dubious and contradictory. Discovered in unreliable forums with less than stellar reputations. Oops. Keep hitting left click. I'm sorry! I love her little bed setup. Like, I would love something like this. After seeing more than my fair share of people pretending to work at Lyric with confidential secret information, I guess I naturally grew jaded. Now whenever I see information pertaining to the production of virtual idols on the World Wide Web, I just roll my eyes and scroll on. It's not like most people, fans I mean, even care about the programming. It ruins the magic. When you look at it like that, I guess being a programmer is kind of sad. You have to do so much work and nobody ever thanks them for it. I sigh under my breath. Oh well, that's just how life is. So that's where the demo ended, meaning everything beyond this point is new content, and I'm really excited, and you should be excited too, because new content, best content. Alright, here we go. You ready? I don't think I'm ready. Hold on. I need like a big sip of tea first. Much better. Okay, now I'm ready. Wow. I stare at the building before me, tucking a strand of hair behind my ear. The wind immediately blows it back into a state of disheveled array. But I can't bring myself to care now. A good 80% of the building is composed of glass, and the sunshine glints across the numerous windows so they sparkle. It looks like some kind of rare diamond. I guess it's I guess it's a pretty standard office block when all's said and done. It's not that big, kind of humble actually, considering Lyric is such a big deal. If Lyric were based in Tokyo, not Fukuoka, it would probably be larger. Still, it's crazy to think this is a place where my dreams were made. I've seen this place on TV. It looks smaller in reality than it did on the screen, but I've never been inside. Why should I bother? Lyric never holds events here. The building's not big enough. I know some superfans will linger around the head office, hoping to catch a glimpse of the idols as they come and go. And that'll get you nothing other than disappointment and a restraining order. But I'm here now. I have to make the most of it. I can do it. I mumble under my breath. But what is it exactly? That remains to be seen. I enter the building with slow, faltering footsteps. I don't know where to direct my eyes. This is a very nice office space, by the way. I must look stupid. I know that feeling. Ah, greetings, miss. The young woman is sitting behind the counter, her face carefully made up. She's very pretty, so pretty in fact. I feel myself getting tongue-tied. Her clothes look expensive. Hold on, stupid phone. Stop interrupting me! Her clothes look expensive. Her fingernails are long and delicately filed. She is the most regal. She has almost regal aura about her. Makes me feel rather unworthy. My cheeks flush, and I glance at the floor. Hello, I was wondering if there was an Aiko event scheduled for today. I think this is one of the Kickstarter characters. I'm sorry, miss, but you're a week too early. I knew that, of course. Idolfest isn't until next week. Idolfest isn't until next week. I tried to make a show of being disappointed, though, which is to say I swallowed... See, I'm getting all tongue-tied. Because I keep getting distracted. Alright, let's try this one more time. See, even I'm distracted by this character's beauty. I knew that, of course. Idolfest isn't until next week. I try to make a show of being disappointed, though, which is to say, I swallow and dig the tip of my toe against the ground. Oh, that's too bad. I must have gotten mixed up. That's quite alright. You aren't the first person who's coming in and asking about Lyric's future events. She doesn't look like royalty. She doesn't just look like royalty. She sounds like royalty, too. Her manner of speech is very polite. I guess that makes sense since she works at a reception desk. Being polite is her job, after all. If you would like to know more information, I can give you this. She hands me a flyer. It's embossed with the image of Aiko striking a pose at the camera. It's the same flyer Aiko sent me over Paku Paku. I actually own one of these already. I kind of collect flyers from Aiko's events, though I never attend them. I guess you'd call it living vicariously through living vicariously through material goods. Here's a flyer for Idolfest. That's the event that's coming up next week. You can have it if you would like. We have hundreds of them. Maybe you could hang it up on your bedroom wall? I don't tell her that I already have so many Aiko posters hanging on my walls I don't have enough room for any others. Thank you. That's very kind. Don't worry about it so much. When the clerk smiles, I feel dimples. I can see dimples forming their cheeks. There's a code on the back of the flyer so you can scan. It'll bring up a map to the convention center on your phone. Isn't that useful? Technology stirs something. Could you possibly tell me if Lyric is holding any events online right now? Or, I swallow. If the incident with Heart Song earlier was actually the result of some Lyric-sponsored publicity stunt, it might make a bit of sense. Hacking into people's phones is kind of suspect, but it's not something you'd expect from a large company like Lyric, but it'd be more understandable if an organization was behind it than a random person. Are you doing some new digital marketing campaign? It doesn't look like we're holding any online events right now. No, sorry. Is there anything else I can help you with, miss? No, it's fine. Thank you. I bow in gratitude before leaving. The flyer crumpled to my chest. What should I do now? Is Heart Song the real Aiko or not? Can anybody confirm it? Who can I trust? I stand in the shadow of Lyric's building for a while, glancing up at the sky. It's a clear, bright blue, like chlorinated swimming pool. Kinda makes me want to take a swim. Couples walk by on the other side of the road, hand in hand. An old man is chatting with a younger girl outside a bakery. His granddaughter, perhaps. A young boy is shrieking and chasing after pigeons, which scatter in his wake. His parents call him back, but they don't sound serious. They're laughing, shaking their heads. Everything's so pretty. Scenic. But it is hot. Ugh. I sigh and fan myself with the flyers the clerk gave me. What now? I think I need to sit down. Ooh, who is this cutie? I swear to God, phone, if you under... Hello, miss. I'll be with you shortly. Thank you. I glance around curiously. Is this really a cafe? If this sign outside is to be believed, then yes. It looks more like a bar. Ah, yes, this place functions as a bar in the evenings, but we also serve coffee, tea, and hot chocolate. Please don't be intimidated. Take a seat. Alright, thank you. I've never been to this place before. It's called the Virtual Net Cafe, which is a bit uninspiring name. Slow down. and read the word Starry. But the interior looks nothing like any idol cafe I've seen. I've been in some idol cafes that overload you with pink, particularly those themed around Aiko. Sitting inside them feels like being trapped inside somebody's digestive system. This place is much more understated and way less cute. It has a mature adult charm despite the smell of hot chocolate wafting through the air. There are displays of wine, expensive looking wine, behind the counter and seats lined up around it. There are a few tables set up here and there though. I guess it's not just a bar. Although at a glance, that seems to be the main attraction. Fortunately for such an adult cafe, the prices aren't too bad. It almost feels like I'm breaking some kind of law by coming into a place like this on my own. I mean, I'm not even old enough to drink. But a hot chocolate should be fine, right? Supposing it isn't spiked with whiskey. The barista himself seems to be in his mid-30s or so. He's busy with a customer who seems to have the longest order ever in a virtual cafe history. The customer holds their phone out, glancing at it to ensure they haven't forgotten anything. He's probably a new intern at one of the startup companies around here, running errands for everyone in his office. I feel kinda sorry for him. I think the barista does too. I'm in the middle of examining the menu when my phone beeps. I pull it out. A familiar name greets me. It's Heartsong! Hello, Miss Acidic Flower. Have you any new information to share with me? No, I'm at a cafe right now. Let me order something first. My phone beeps in reply, but I don't have a chance to check Heartsong's message. The awkward office boy has finally received his order. He shuffles away from the counter holding the drinks with 2 cardboard carriers. He's so anxious to leave, he turns a little too quickly, bumping into my shoulder. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't spill anything, did I? It's alright, I'm fine. I like his eyes, they're super sparkly. Great, oh my god! He's a cutie! Look at that blush. Sorry, I got distracted by the adorable. Great, at least something's gone right today. That sounds like a leading statement if I've ever heard anything. Maybe I'd ask a question if I wasn't so worn out from human interaction for the day. And if I was the kind of girl who could just, you know, talk to complete strangers. But I can't. Same. It doesn't matter, the boy is clearly in a hurry. He bows to, gives a quick apology, struggling to keep the 2 trays steady, and retreats. Well, I have to go. Bye! Bye? I watch him leave. Maybe I should offer to hold the door, but he pushes it open with his hip, still balancing the trays, and leaves. He was certainly energetic. The barista laughs. His eyes are soft and gentle, but there's something a little off about his expression. I can't quite put my finger on it. How much do you want to bet that this is the developer? Because if he was just a guy, like a barista guy, he wasn't going to show up again. He's important somehow. Even if he's not like the programmer, he's important. I'm watching you, barista dude. I'm watching you. The barista laughs. His eyes are soft and gentle, and there's something a little off about his expression. Can't quite put my finger on it. Not that it matters. My smile would be a little off too if I had to work in a cafe during the summer in this sweltering heat. So, what can I get you, miss? I love his eye colors too. That's a really nice green. I'll have a green tea and a chocolate cookie. That'll be 500 yen. I'll get that started for you right away. Oh, thank you. As I dig my purse out of my pocket, pulling out the required coins, my eye catches the barista's name tag. Satao Yuichiro. Is that how you read the... Is that how you read that collection of characters? Addressing a complete stranger by their name is a little awkward, but my mother always tells me to use people's names whenever I can. This forms the backbone of my mother's people skills 101 impromptu lessons she's been giving me ever since elementary school, when she realized I didn't have half as many friends as I should. My total number of friends during my formative years became a resounding 0. It's not like I want to make friends with this barista or anything, but it never hurts to be polite. Thank you, Mr. Satao? Sato? Sato? The barista looks surprised, but this time he smiles, seems to The barista looks surprised, but this time his smile seems a touch more genuine. Much obliged. I can't read today. Much obliged, miss. You can just call me Yuichiro. I feel like that's longer. Meanwhile, the frazzled office boy, Hideki, rushes into the foyer of Lyric's main office, holding 2 trays of assorted drinks in his hand. Come on, come on. He taps his foot awkwardly while waiting for the elevator. Every second feels like agony. The smell of the ground coffee beans is almost overpowering. The elevator is being slow today. It's been slow for the last few days. They need to get somebody to repair it. It's inefficient. Hideki isn't the most efficient worker at the best of times, but now that he's sole custodian of 3 cappuccinos, an Earl Grey, a vanilla tea, a matcha tea, and a chai latte, he's more anxious than ever. Same. Carrying drinks is like so nerve-wracking. It almost feels like the elevator's being slow to spike him. Come on, come on! A small ding fills the air. The elevator's finally reached the ground. Hideki steps forward, ready to let himself in when... Is that... He is... I bet you that's the president. There's a man stepping out of the elevator, a man Hideki knows. Well, that's not saying much. Everybody at Lyric knows him. It's Mr. Himura. Mr. Himura works in the programming department. He was the project lead during the creation of the virtual idols Naomi and Vespa. So this is the new programmer. Interesting. Hideki's seen him before in passing, but he's never spoken to him. There's something imposing about the older man that makes Hideki's knees feel weak. So here's what I think happened. I think this guy was jealous that Aiko was doing so much better. So he got the other lead programmer kicked off the project so that way he could take over Aiko. And that's why Aiko failed in like the other ending, because things continued and he was like still trying to work with Aiko. But as Aiko said, he doesn't know Aiko's programming, and so he broke Aiko. So that's what I think happened. But this is all like guesses at this point. We'll see. Nishida. Mr. Himura nods his head towards Hideki as he steps out of the elevator. Hideki blushes. He had no idea Mr. Himura knew his name. Good morning, Mr. Himura. Hideki bows his head. Not just his head, his upper body shifts, and he nearly spills his drinks down his front. But he's able to salvage the situation at the last minute. I hope I didn't get anything on you. It's alright. Just be more careful in the future. I'll do my best, sir. For whatever reason, Hideki feels compelled to give Mr. Himura a salute. Not that he can, his hands are rather too encumbered with caffeine. Are you running errands for Ryoshi again? That's right. Mr. Himura tuts and shakes his head. That Ryoshi. He might be the head of Lyric's PR department, but he really is lazy. He probably has better things to do than pick up coffee. Well, I wonder. The elevator dings and the door opens to slide shut. Hideki jumps. Oh, wait up! Do you want to use the elevator? That's right. I'm sorry, sir, but I have to go. It's fine. Don't let me keep you. See you later, Nishida. And try not to spill that coffee. I won't. I promise. Hideki is such a cutie. Hideki steps into the elevator before the door closes. He waits a few moments until he reaches the correct floor. He shuffles inside his office and is soon greeted by one of his coworkers, Kenji. Kenji has got like the emo bad boy look going, one eye. I appreciate that. Ah, there you are. That's right, here I am. Yes, I can see that. Kenji sighs and rolls his eyes. We were beginning to wonder if you've gotten lost. Ah, my sense of direction isn't that bad. Your timekeeping skills, however, leave much to be desired. Did you at least get our orders correct? Of course. You wanted the Earl Grey, right? Right. Hideki sighs in relief. Now that Kenji, the unofficial gatekeeper of the PR department, has been appeased, everyone else should be easy. The young intern moves around the cubicle. The young intern moves around the cubicles of the office, distributing drinks. And it's just the same as any other day at Lyric, really. As usual, Kenji is cool and aloof. Ryochi is loud and overbearing, and Sayuri is quite pensive. Just Sayuri. There's a reason Hideki prefers Sayuri to the others. At least she actually says thank you. Is that her? Oh my goodness! I love her ponytail and her ribbon. Say, Sayuri. Ryochi, ever the playboy despite being the oldest in the office, is busy giving the pretty PR organizer a wide grin. Why the matcha tea? Is it for the health benefits? Because you look just fine to me. Oh, how sweet of you to say. I'm not just saying it, Sayuri, it's true. You're the picture of health. Your skin is just glowing. Unfortunately, the status of my skin won't help us prepare for Idolfest. Oh, I don't know about that. A healthy body is a healthy mind. A healthy mind leads to an improved workflow. An increased workflow leads to a more productive team. Everybody wins. So too does Genji. He always seems tense. Well, tenser than usual when Ryochi starts flirting with Sayuri. I don't think about my orders that deeply. I like matcha tea because my grandmother always drank it with me when I was young. That's all. So, it's nostalgic. I suppose so. And what did you get? Just a cappuccino. Bland and boring, I know, but it gets the job done. I'm not young enough to try fancy blends. Not like the youth of today with their so-called chai lattes. He makes the quotation marks with his fingers, and Sayuri resists the urge to roll her eyes. Speaking of coffee, I've been slaving away all day. I should have gone on my lunch break an hour ago, but you know, things come up. Can you hold down the fort for a bit, Miss Sayuri? Oh, sure, I suppose. Stellar! Only be a half hour. When I get back, I'll start sorting through some of the paperwork for the convention. I would be most appreciative. Hey, Kenji, you haven't had lunch yet, have you? Do you want to come with? Why not? I've been working like a dog all day. That's what happens when a con comes up. It gets so hectic all of a sudden. I'd rather have too much work than not enough. I can't stand being idle. That's why I like you so much, Sayuri. Oh shit, I'm not... Personally, I think this is a huge pain in the neck. And you would say that, Kenji. You know me too well. Kenji and Ryochi chat a bit before departing. Kenji's mouth is drawn in a thin line, perhaps from overwork, but Ryochi is laughing. He laughs frequently. Sayuri, meanwhile, cracks her knuckles. It's unladylike, she knows, but who cares? She isn't going to get married anytime soon, and logs onto the idol boards. Moderating the boards is fairly easy work, given Lyric has such a great deal of fans who are more than willing to do Sayuri's job for her. It's just a precaution, really, in case people start asking awkward questions, spreading rumors, or spouting hateful spiel that could reflect badly upon the company. As Sayuri scrolls, her head propped by her hand, she starts to plan the rest of her day. She's always planning. Even when she isn't at work, she can't help herself. Mizaki tells her to calm down, but how can she? Her brain just doesn't work like that. Speaking of Mizaki, they're meant to go shopping later. Mizaki's content enough to wander around aimlessly, and though that isn't really Sayuri's thing, she's happy to tag along. Sayuri needs a break from work, and Mizaki needs a break from life. Having a boyfriend like Kenji must be miserable. Oh? Sayuri blinks, all thoughts about her shopping trip are evaporating, as she chances upon a topic that requires a company response. Who made Aiko? Thank you for your question. Aiko was created by a team of Lyric employees. Fortunately, due to confidentiality concerns, we are unable to discuss the specifics in too much detail. I hope this answers your question. This topic will now be locked. Oh, that was... Okay then. Hi Mom, I'm home. Oh honey, welcome back. I slide off my shoes at the front door, first one and then the other, and ask Mom who's busy in the kitchen when dinner is going to be ready. Pretty soon I think. Do you want me to help? Don't worry about it, you've been busy all day. Just go and relax in your room. Are you sure? I don't mind helping out. I'm fine. It's nearly done anyway. And when's Dad going to get back? He has to work late. It'll just be me and you tonight. That's why I used lots of seaweed. Alright, thanks Mom. I'm a pretty big fan of seaweed, but Dad doesn't like it very much. It's something about the texture, I think. Mom doesn't use seaweed in our cooking when Dad's at home. But she makes sure to prepare a lot when he has to work late. Sorry, I just like... Do you ever know when you have to like... I don't know. Weird. Sorry. I guess it's pretty sad when you think about it, that I like seaweed so much. That's the kind of thing you'd expect an old woman to covet, not a high school girl. Well, since I also like plain rice crackers, I'm not exactly the most adventurous of people. I make my ways upstairs and push open the bedroom door. Aiko merchandise greets me, the posters on the wall, the figurines on the shelves, and the small stuffed doll on my bed. I smile, a wave of relief washes through me. It's all-consuming, coursing from the top of my head to the tip of my fingers. I'm home. Poster of Aiko hanging on my wall is, in all her glory, seems to return my smile. Her eyes glitter. I collapse on my bed, limp and boneless. Stare up at the ceiling. After a few moments, when I'm feeling more relaxed, I suddenly remember something. Didn't I get a message earlier? I take my phone out of my pocket and check Paku Paku. As expected, the message is from Heartsong. Which cafe are you at? Is it enjoyable? It is called the Virtual Net Cafe. It was pretty nice. There wasn't much idol merch though, even though it was listed online as an idol cafe. How interesting. I wish I could go to a cafe someday. But I doubt it will ever happen, unless I'm scheduled to do a show in one. Sadly, performing is not the same as being a patron. Can you even eat or drink, or why don't you ask to do a show in a cafe someday? Well, this answer, like, this is obvious. She can't eat or drink. She's a robot. If you really want to go, why don't you ask to do a show in one someday? Oh, I had not thought of that. But I doubt it would work. My programmers have been rather busy lately. They have detected some conflicts within my programming, but nobody knows how to fix it. A problem? But you have a concert coming up. Yes, that is why I am so worried. The Idol Fest is not a large festival, but I feel uncomfortable with the prospect of performing if there are errors in my script files. Hence why you're trying to find your lead programmer? Exactly. I presume they would know how to fix me, even if the other employees at Lyric do not, but I cannot remember who they are. What a time to get amnesia. I doubt this is amnesia. Androids do not get amnesia unless somebody tampers with the files. I know, I was joking. A joke? I see, interesting. Does she not know what a joke is? That's just annoying, that's kind of cute. That is adorable, so obviously. That's kind of cute. I hope there isn't anything seriously wrong. I wouldn't want you to malfunction on stage. Neither would I. I do not want to be regarded as a reject. A reject, huh? That sounds serious. It is indeed. That is why I have been so anxious lately. I'm going to check something on idol boards. Give me a second. Of course, I will be on standby to answer any questions you may have, Mrs. Acidic Flower. Standby, huh? That's a nice touch. I closed the chat with Heartsong and opened the idol boards on my phone. I wonder if anybody replied to my post. Huh. It looks like my topic on idol board received a lot of responses, but none of them are particularly helpful. I just want to know when Lyric is going to release a sexy MILF idol. Oh my god. Aren't the details about the programmers and their personal lives supposed to be confidential? Oh my god. These usernames. Man, I sure love these useless threads. JK, stop asking dumb shit and drop dead. What the fuck? Report! Report! I love Echo too, but the mystery makes her more exciting. You need to respect the privacy of the developers more. Who cares about the programmers? Echo's face is too cute. I want to lick it. Licking sounds... intensify. Lick, 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 lick. I've always been kind of curious about that too. But I should probably be studying for my exams instead of playing detective, or I'll fail everything. I know that feel only too well, OTL. Huh? You guys actually study? I've already given up. Don't sound so proud about that. I wish I could be that relaxed. Or there are some things in life you can't afford to be relaxed about. Take it from me as a college student. Why are you talking about exams? It's a foregone conclusion I'm always flunk everything anyway. Press F to pay respects. It was nice knowing you. Oh, to be young again. I wish the exams were the only thing I had to worry about. You and me both. Being an adult sure is hard. Oh my god, this conversation. I think I like it better when it's hard, though. Gross. Aw, don't be so down. I'm sure you guys can do it. If I pass my exams, I'm sure you can. I wonder just how old you guys in this thread are anyway. I'm 16! Hey, same here. 16 here too. And me. You guys don't know true suffering until you study for college entrance exams like me. Kill me. What if I don't go to college? I'm beginning to feel like I'll never go to college either. Honestly, studying isn't that hard. You just need to apply yourself more. You should stop spending so much time on idle boards and get back to work. I said I was only gonna take a 10-minute break, but time moves more quickly when you're on the internet. Time is precious. You youngsters should cherish it. Sir, yes, sir. Why does it feel like I'm being called out here? Feels bad, man. I feel like an old lady compared to everyone else here. Hey, how old are we talking here? Can you stop hitting on everybody, please? My friend hasn't answered my messages in 2 days. Is she ignoring me, or am I being paranoid? This isn't Yahoo Answers, you know. Oh, wrong thread. Sorry. What's going on in this thread anyway? I'm sorry for derailing it. Let's get back on topic. If you want my opinion, Echo wasn't programmed. She's an angel descended from heaven. Echo was programmed by your mom. People actually like Echo? Talk about basic. Tsubasa is the best idol anyway, lol. What did you expect? Everyone here has shit taste. No way! Echo is the best waifu! She's so thick! I like Aiko, but I think Ray's voice is a little nicer. It's so soothing. Then why don't you make a thread about Ray instead? Hey guys, just wanted to remind you that virtual idols aren't real and they never will love you. TFW, you'll never hold Aiko in your arms and feel your body heat. That feeling when no cutie idol girlfriend. No cute idol girlfriend. Ugh. That feeling when no cute idol GF and you fail all your exams. It hurts because it's true. Cheer up everyone. Aiko's real in my heart, okay? Don't ruin the fantasy, you guys. Why do you need Aiko when you have me? No, you don't understand. Aiko is my best virtual idol. You're my best RL GF, Ray. Oh my, I didn't know you two were dating. Huh? There are people on idol boards who have real relationships with real people? What is this witchcraft? Seriously, I only go on here to get away from all that stuff. This is the darkest timeline. I can taste the salt. Well, this thread has been a wild ride, my guys. People can never stay on topic in this place. It was a pretty dumb topic. It was a pretty dumb topic to begin with. These things are kept private for a reason. Maybe OP is just trolling? This kind of pisses me off. So is the moderator going to lock this useless thread, or I should have expected as much. The final response before incredibly off-topic thread was locked is by an admin. The answer is fairly obvious, if a little secretive, and it doesn't answer anything. I guess that was a huge waste of time. Damn, dinner's ready. Oh, I thought you said, sorry. Hana, dinner's ready. Come down. Oh, my stomach rumbles. I suddenly am aware of how hungry I am. All I've had to eat today is a single chocolate cookie, and that's not nearly enough for a growing girl. Sorry, didn't find anything. I need to eat. I'll be back later. Alright, so I'm actually going to end it there for today. If you enjoy this game, there will be a link down below to where you can buy it. Again, I'm really excited about this game. It's really good so far. I'm really excited to see how all the new content progresses and like all these characters, and we getting there, boys. We getting there. We'll get there. You'll see. It'll happen. We're gonna figure out this mystery. So make sure you leave a like and a subscription maybe, and then yeah, I'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Could I explain what has happened here? I get a feeling like no other when you are near. The diagnostic console's winking at me. I gotta reboot and then maybe you'll see. We're living in a digital wasteland. We're living in a digital wasteland. We're living in a digital wasteland. We're living in a digital wasteland.